What if I told you some of the exercises you do every session could be adjusted in a very small way that would greatly increase your muscle activation, your range of motion, and subsequently your muscle growth? Once I started making these small form changes, it helped me hit my muscles much more efficiently, and it was therefore a catalyst in my transformation and my muscle growth. When a lot of us work out, we forget that one of the most important things is how we activate our muscles, and we need to ensure that we are stretching them correctly throughout our reps to therefore put the right amount of tension on our muscles. So let's get right into some examples of how you can do that. The first one shocked me when I first tried it, and it is regarding the chest fly. Many people just go for the standard method of just coming from your sides and then pushing your hands together while returning to the starting position, all in one motion and in the same posture. But in the method we're going to use, it tweaks it slightly to emphasize your chest stretch even more, and this is by focusing on leaning forward towards the end of the reps. This really opens your chest up and maximizes the range of motion, which will help you really stretch your chest out and focus on getting it wider and bigger. To make sure you're getting a good enough stretch throughout the whole motion too, think of the movement as bringing your elbows together, because remember, you're trying to stretch your chest and your pecs and get it under the right amount of tension. By just slamming your hands together, this is removing all of that. Secondly is shoulder shrugs. Many people, when they perform shoulder shrugs, they just get a very heavy weight and then just twitch up and down with no real focus on a muscle and no real focus on time under tension. Focusing on slowing this movement down and squeezing at the top of it. This way it will ensure that you hit much more of your traps as a whole, opposed to just your upper traps. The same principle applies to our third exercise, lateral raises. Once again, many people perform this exercise by just throwing the dumbbells up and down like they're starting to fly. Focusing on slowing the movement down and maybe even throwing in some half reps too will put the muscles on much more tension and give it a much better workout. Also, leaning forwards and bringing the dumbbells up more like this will hit more of your front delts instead of just your lateral delts. The fourth one is one that I mentioned in a recent video, and it's to do with lat exercises. For example, lat pull downs. Something as simple as just losing your thumb and maybe even your index finger from your grip can help you feel much greater muscle activation from your back muscles, of which can help you build even more muscle on them. But of course, you may want to try these sets with lower weight to compensate for the less grip you will have. Another tip that kind of goes for all of your exercises, if your goal is primarily muscle growth and you just want to look bigger, to focusing on the contraction of your muscles, how you stretch them throughout the reps and sets, and ensuring that your exercises put your muscles under tension for a decent amount of time, especially the last half of your reps, as this will be much more beneficial for you and your physique than just steaming through reps with a high weight, just to get that number up. There are also some quick ways that I adjusted my tricep exercises that ended up making me loads more progress when it came to the definition and muscularity of my triceps. You can find what I changed on this video right here, and subscribe for more tips.